tell your story. So before I was going to get up on stage, Mike actually just reminded me of the first time that we actually met. And it was in Digby, and it was memorable for you there, Mike, because apparently I was a little hesitant, perhaps. It was at the Big Stop in Digby, so if you do have the opportunity to travel down my way, it is a very popular spot. Perhaps I wasn't ready for the introduction. You were very, very kind in the fact that perhaps I was a little embarrassed by the interaction, but I'm glad that you invited me to be here and that we had an opportunity to reacquaint with some new friends in the room. So I do just want to say that that's not normally how I would like to leave a lasting impression. So if I do meet anyone new for the first time, I promise it will not be an embarrassing interaction. But perhaps, Mike, you can tell that story throughout the conference week. Thank you, though, very, very much for the opportunity to be here. It is an absolute great pleasure to join all of you today. And on behalf of the government of Nova Scotia and our Premier, the Honourable Tim Houston, welcome to AICon Canada. Looking around the room, it is clear that today's agenda and the guest speakers that we have lined up over the next 2 days have generated a great deal of interest. This event promises to be informative, engaging, inspiring, and motivating as we come together to talk about artificial intelligence and the endless possibilities it can serve the public good. And as Mike said, we're absolutely thrilled to have you here in Halifax in our province of Nova Scotia for your destination of choice for this very important discussion. Nova Scotia is a wonderful place to be this time of year, although it has been said the weather might not be as accommodating as we want it to be, but just wait a little while and it will change. We did actually, call for sunshine, so we're hoping that it will change in the next little while. But we as Nova Scotians, we're known for our hospitality. And our province has some incredible scenery for all of you to enjoy, and we hope that over these next 2 days you feel all of that and you get a chance to actually see it and experience it for yourself. So for those of you who traveled across the province to be here, or the country, or even further, we're glad that you're here. And today is an important day for our province. The opportunity to host AICon Canada puts Nova Scotia on the AI map. Bringing together leaders from across government, industry, academia, and communities, this conference arrives as a pivotal moment when artificial intelligence is no longer a future concept, but a present reality shaping how we govern, how we deliver services, and how we create value for citizens. Across your agenda, one message is very clear. The question is no longer whether AI will transform the public sector. It already is. We are witnessing it more and more in both our professional and our personal lives. The real question, echoed in today's opening sessions, is how we move from ambition to real sustained impact. Achieving that shift demands more than technology. It requires leadership, governance, and a willingness to rethink how public institutions operate. Across Canada, public sector organizations are demonstrating that AI can improve service delivery, reduce administrative burden, and enable faster, more evidence-based decision-making. And importantly, they are showing what meaningful progress doesn't always have to begin with perfect conditions. One of the most compelling ideas that we already know the ingredients for success, and they include strong data foundations, skilled and empowered teams, modern procurement practices, and leadership that enables action rather than delays it. The challenge is not identifying these elements. The challenge is bringing them together at pace and on a large scale. In Nova Scotia, through the work of our incredible department, the Department of Cybersecurity and Digital Solutions, we are focusing on advancing AI in a way that is practical, responsible, and focused on outcomes. Our work reflects several of the themes that you are going to be hearing over the next few days. And I'm very excited that you will be hearing remarks from our incredible Deputy Minister, Deputy Jennifer LaPlante, who has been a steadfast leader in advancing practical, people-centered, and well-governed approaches to AI in the public sector. So this year's provincial budget, we were very fortunate and very excited to be able to say and to see it show up in our budget, the significant investment in artificial intelligence. This funding will establish a dedicated internal AI team to develop and maintain AI-embedded tools, or enabled tools, to support the modernization of digital services in a secure and controlled environment. Building expertise within government is a right approach for all of us. It ensures that we have the capabilities to design and manage solutions to meet our operational needs while setting clear standards for security, privacy, and performance. AI will help us to improve our digital services, how they're delivered, by streamlining processes, reducing administrative burden, and making it easier for Nova Scotians to find the information that they need when they need it, complete applications, and receive timely responses. Establishing a specialized digital talent within government, we are building on long-term capability from within. And this allows us to better leverage expertise from our academic institutions, the local communities, and strengthen the overall capacity of the public service. We are strengthening digital infrastructure and advancing interoperability, ensuring that data can be used effectively, securely, and responsibly across systems. This is essential because without strong foundations, AI cannot reach its full potential. AI adoption is not just about tools, it's about people. And I think for some of the folks in the room who do know me, I think this is my favorite part, is when we think about people. We are investing in skills, opportunities to strengthen skills for people, and to trial and error things, and enable the public service to apply these technologies to their everyday work and their day-to-day work. We are committed to ensuring that AI is deployed in a way that reflects public values. We know that public trust is essential in this work. And government innovation only succeeds if people believe that their information is protected, decisions are fair, and institutions are using technology in ways that are transparent, accountable, and aligned with the public interest. Because without that, without trust, even strong tools and good intentions will struggle to deliver lasting value. As several sessions will explore, governance is not a barrier. It is the foundation that enables trust and long-term success. The opportunities in front of us are significant, and I have the great pleasure of being able to sit on committee or with my department and in my role on the federal, provincial, and territorial table for cybersecurity and technology, which brings together ministers from across Canada. And I know that some of my colleagues from Alberta will be joining you over the session. There is broad agreement that AI represents major transformational opportunity for governments and the economy. And I know for many, and my department, my colleagues included, we're very excited that the federal AI strategy is going to be released. And I applaud the federal government for their leadership, and we know that this is going to be incredible, important work. So Nova Scotia's diverse economy spanning energy and clean technology, defense and aerospace, natural resources, seafood and agri-food, and the digital and technology sector creates strong sector-specific opportunities for adoption of AI. AI offers potential to redesign services around citizens' needs, accelerate policy development through better data, streamline routine work, and reduce backlogs, equip public servants with better tools, training, and support, strengthen trust through secure, well-governed implementation, and unlock productivity gains that allow us to allocate resources strategically. But these opportunities come with important choices. Canada and Nova Scotia must decide how we build and retain capability, ensure data sovereignty and security, and translate innovation into sustained economic and social value. These are not technical questions alone, they are policy questions. They are leadership questions, and they are questions about the future that we all want to build. And that is what makes AICon so important, and that is how we're going to move beyond just theory. So my hope is that each of you leaves with not just ideas and not just conversations, but true lasting partnerships, commitments, new knowledge, and a renewed sense of purpose. Because progress in this space will not come from any one organization or individual alone. It will come from collaboration across jurisdictions, partnerships between the public and private sectors, and a shared commitment to building systems that serve the public good. We are at a real moment in time, and we have a tremendous opportunity in front of us. AI has the potential to transform how governments serve people, but only if we're prepared to act with intention, to act with responsibility, and of course, to act together. So I just want to thank you all for being a part of this important conversation, for allowing me to join you in this conversation, not just today, but as it continues to advance Nova Scotia and Canada and around the world, the future of our public service. So enjoy the conference, and thank you once again for having me.